me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby,
Good evening, morning, or afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. If it is your first time here, my name is Gigo, and here we are again at the Hill project. We are doing the final concrete casting, of this 6 unit apartment, which is in around Accra, between Accra and Kaswa. That's where this project is located. Is a Hill project. So as you can see, if you see from the concrete casting, see there are layers, there are step downs in there so that we get a level. And because of the nature of the land, which is slopy, so we cannot have a level of the foundation. So what we did is that we took the lower part of the land and then we made a basement out of it, which is going to be used as a car park or a carport down there. And then we use the higher level, which you see now, which is where the cameraman is now, as the foundation, which we all know as the normal foundation we normally construct on a normal land. So as you can see, this is how wide the project is. Like I said, it's a 6 unit and it's going to be an apartment. So it's a very huge project. The owner used almost all the land for this structure and just a walkway at the back, for exit and stuff. So this is where the land actually ends. So it's not really a big land. We use everything for the project. That's why the car park is down there. That's why we have the staircase. So you see that's the staircase there. And from there you come upstairs and you go into your various rooms. So this is going to be about 2 stories, including the carport, excluding the carport. So it's going to be 3 levels if you are at the front of the house, and it's going to be 2 levels if you are at the back of the house. So that is the staircase that comes up there. And I believe that it took the guys 3 days to finish with the concrete casting of this project. And that's the reason, because we didn't use the manual, we didn't use the machine, the concrete mixture. We did manual, which was manpower, because we had no space to bring the mixture down here for the mixing. So they did it with their hands and it took them 3 days to finish with the concrete casting. So this is the project so far. You see the step downs and step ups. All of this will play a role when it comes to the block laying, and also when we do the electricals for the ground and we have to go for the screeding. At the end, everything will be leveled. So stay tuned on this project. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, kindly please do so and follow this journey. We have other projects on the channel as well. So you can just choose your favorite. If you go to my playlist, you always find their names there. This is the whole project, and then you can follow up with the progress. And trust me, this project is moving very fast. If you've been following us for some time now, you know how we started with this project. I might post the first video that we did about this project in the description box, so you can check it out if you want to know how we started, and you can follow the journey to where we are now. So I'll congratulate the guys for the work being done here. It's not been easy, both for the team and for the owner. Building on this scale, on this slope, on this nature of land costs a lot of money. It really costs a lot of money. So if you are buying your land, please watch the nature of the land. It counts a lot. You can also say, oh, my land is not on a hill, it's on the ground, but just watch out that there are no hills around the place, because if there are hills in your surrounding, that means when it rains, it washes all the water down to where you are, and you end up buying land in a waterlogged area, which will also end up costing you so much, because you have to buy a lot of sand to fill the project, to fill the ground itself before you start digging. And also you have to mount your foundation high, meaning you have to buy more blocks. So it's not just about the price of the land. Sometimes the price is cheap or the price is good, but you also have to consider what you have to put into the land before you start with your project. That also counts. Most people don't pay attention to that. So I will make a separate video talking about buying lands and stuff, because I'm working on bringing out some land which will be going for sale. So when I start doing that, I will be on field and show you the type of land and what are the things that you have to watch out for, the red flags and that kind of stuff. So that will come later in the video, so subscribe to the channel please. So after the concrete casting, the next day, as you can see, we started pouring water on the concrete. This will strengthen it more. The concrete will absorb more of the water to make it strong. Because of the mixture we go, actually my contractor uses a lot of cement in his concrete, and you can see it at the surface of the concrete. It's very necessary. The houses that Kwame Nkrumah built in those olden days are still standing strong, and the houses that we are building recently are the ones getting all the faults, breaking down, and also ending up with the dampness. So why are Kwame Nkrumah building not having those things? And one secret is that he uses a lot of cement and iron rods in his building. So if you want to build your dream house, you have to look for someone who understands construction and understand the nature of your environment. Then the person knows what has to go into the building. Then you can get a good estimate. It is not about looking for someone that can build a house cheaper for you. Trust me, if the person starts building a house for you, you will not even finish with your house. You start having cracks and all kinds of mistakes, and you have to spend money correcting everything. And even if you are not lucky, you have to break everything down and start it all over. So if you are looking for a team to build a house for you, that's my email down there. Send me an email, I'll give you the contractor's number, then you can start working with him directly. And I always use the word directly because these are people that you can work with yourself. You don't need me to play any role in there when it comes to your construction. These are people that understand their work. They've been doing this for almost 20 years now. So you don't really need me to be there to make estimates or to do anything for you. Maybe if you want me to just be monitoring it, make videos for you and that kind of stuff, fine, then I can do that. But these are people that you can work with yourself. They don't need me to guide them or tell them what to do. They've been doing this since I met them. So just get in touch with them directly, start to get to know them, ask questions. To me, that's what I always say. First, examine them, ask questions. All the challenges and stuff you've seen on YouTube, ask them those questions, see how best they can solve it. And when they are convincing enough, then you can start working with them. So that is, with a production group that, like I said, they all have their own companies and we come together to form the production group. So get in touch with me and I'll forward you to them. So as you can see, we're going to have 5,000 blocks on site, which is going to be for this floor. We're going to lay 5,000 blocks, and as you can see, the guys are busy bringing it down, and sometimes this doesn't come into your cost estimate. These are all surprises that comes up later. So if you go for an estimate, they give you a nice estimate, and when it comes to the ground, it's way different. It's way different. So if you want someone to do an estimate for you, please let the person go to the site, let the person examine the place, the land and everything before giving you a correct estimate, because you might get trapped. Person can give you cheaper estimate, and then when you get to the site, then additional costs comes in, which won't be that fun. So this brings us to the end of today's episode. Thanks for staying with me till this far. I really do appreciate your time spent on the channel. And please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next episode. Let's do it.